What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new documentary series Bad Influence, The Dark Side of Kidfluencing. Let's rock this. Now, do you remember that Ruby Frankie documentary that I reviewed not too long ago? Well, it feels like I could have just copied and pasted that one onto this one because it pretty much covers the same theme, with some significant differences, of course. And why in God's name, why oh why is child influencers or kidfluencing still a thing? I mean, kudos to California and other states who have passed laws requiring the parents to share their YouTube channel's profit with their children, who are basically their workers. But I think that law doesn't go far enough. There should be a nationwide federal ban on forcing your minor children to expose themselves online for clicks and views and money. And the fact that ban has not yet existed infuriates me. Anyway, the word I'd use to describe my reaction while watching these 3 hourly long episodes of this documentary is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable watching Piper Rockelle and her squad doing the harmless juvenile stuff, and it's equally uncomfortable watching Piper and her squad doing the risque stuff. Bad Influence, The Dark Side of Kidfluencing is creepy, heartbreaking, and tragic. Directed by Jenna Rosher and Keith Davidson, in Bad Influence, Piper Rockelle is a massively popular YouTuber who rose to internet stardom staging elaborate pranks, competing in absurd challenges, and making soapy crush content with her squad of carefully cast friends. Bad Influence goes behind the glitz and glamour to reveal Piper's former squad mates' harrowing stories of exploitation, cult-like manipulation, and abuse at the hands of Piper's momager, Tiffany Smith. Through their stories, this 3-part documentary series exposes the dark realities of social media fame and the fight to protect the next generation of creators from exploitation. There is, however, one fascinating aspect about this docu, and that is whether or not they realize it or whether or not it's intentional, but the docu shares some tricks on how to make your YouTube channel competitive. You see, whenever they cover Tiffany's boyfriend, Hunter Hill, the creep who filmed those kids, they would also cover what he did in order for Piper's videos to go viral, and what he also did to ruin other people's YouTube channels. So it's like a mini tutorial with both positive and negative sides. Now, there is one clear bad guy in this docu, one clear villain, and that is Piper's mom, Tiffany. And then there's the survivors, who are the former members of the squad, now speaking out about that whole situation. And then there's the mixed bag category, which is the mothers of those former squad members. You see, unlike Ruby Frankie's husband, Kevin, who knowingly left his kids for a year to be tortured by a monster, the mothers of these former squad members here stayed with them through the times when they were overworked to death by Tiffany. Yes, they are still in the kidfluencing business, which is not good, which makes them complicit, and that's a valid argument to be had. They are not completely innocent in all this, but they are not completely terrible either, because the minute that they received knowledge of what happened, they took their kids out and away from that toxic environment. But Tiffany? Woo! That woman is a piece of shit. And this documentary did a good job of chronicling the rise of her empire, the way she manipulated others to join in, and her eventual downfall. So much archival footage collected, so the evidence is overwhelming and undisputed, no matter how hard Tiffany and Hunter try to deny them. And some of the foul language they say to those kids, those squad members, I was like, man, they are not your kids. Who are you to tell them what to do like that? Unbelievable. And it's interesting too that there's the legal battle, and then there's the battle on the court of public opinion in the very divisive comment section, which is an indictment of our celebrity worship society. And I say that because influencers have crossed over into a celebrity status. And last, certainly not least, just as this documentary rightfully points out, Piper is the most tragic victim of them all. Surprisingly enough, her YouTube channel is still active, And even though she's growing older now, it's still heartbreaking to watch those videos because you don't know how much of that was because she wanted to and how much of that was because she had to. You know what I mean? Putting aside the horrible fact that pedophiles and perverts are the ones maintaining and sustaining Tiffany's money train, it's just sad. It's sad to see Piper in there looking like a caged, unhappy dancing puppet. But nobody can save Piper except herself. She alone has to choose to break free from her tyrannical mom. And for whatever reason, that realization has not yet and probably will never happen. So yeah, overall I give Bad Influence, The Dark Side of Kidfluencing, the rating of 4 out of 5. And here's my message to all you parents everywhere. Let me just say this. I know that the economy is difficult right now, but exploiting your kids in order to pay your bills is not the right way to go about it. Please do better.